it's time to going through the Nintendo Switch eShop. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also, share with friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. And if you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, then subscribe to the channel, and you will become a fan. Alright, here we go. First game is Choices That Matter and the Souls Were Eaten. Okay, for the 6th of January this year. This is the game right there. Next is Charge Kid. So it literally is a kid charging. Okay. Also for the 6th of January. Charge Kid. Next is a controversial game being talked about on YouTube, and that's the game called Sense. It's a cyberpunk ghost story. Yeah, a game right there, and you'll see why in just a few seconds. Why it's controversial. Yeah, that's why. It releases on the 7th. Next game is Werewolf: The Apocalypse Heart of the Forest, I guess. Definitely not a game for me. On the 7th as well. Iris Fall, I guess. Looks very, very creepy. Releases on the 7th. Next is Stardash. It looks like a side-scroller, possibly. Maybe. It's an old-school style side-scroller for the 7th as well. Now, that controversial game, I believe it's a side-scroller, but I'm not sure exactly, because I saw some gameplay on it. I think it might be a side-scroller. Next is Kingdom Tales 2. Not a game for me. Releases on the 7th. This one is, I don't know about this one. It's called Super Moose. You play as a moose, and he's wearing a cape. Super Moose. Messed up. Releases on the 8th. Next is Arkanoid. I don't know. Breakout, I guess. Definitely not for me. Some kind of puzzle looking game that you could probably play on your phone. Releases on the 11th. Grand Prix Racing. Also looks like some kind of mobile style game. Releases on the 11th. Top Gun Air Combat. Releases on the 11th. Radio Commander. Also releasing on the 11th as well. Wrestling Empire on the 11th. Graphics don't look too good at all. Alright, I cannot pronounce this one. It's also releasing on the 11th and the 11th as well. It's a game not for me. I'm not sure what you would title that type of genre of game, but it's very like heavy in story. It's like a storyboard style game, I guess. Next is SUM, Slay Uncool Monsters. Looks like a game that you could play on your phone. Releases on the 12th. Next game looks like math. No, some kind of Chinese title or something, or it might be something else title, but I cannot pronounce it. Right there. Releases on the 12th as well. Dead Ground also releases on the 12th. A bunch of these games are not for me. Another game I cannot pronounce also releases on the 12th. Eh, not for me. Galactic Trooper Armada, I guess. I don't know. It's like a flying space game, I guess. Releases on the 13th. Heed the Pig? Head the Pig? I don't know. You play as a pig. Why not? Releases on the 13th. Space Aliens Invaders. So basically, it's Space Invaders with a different title. It's a knockoff version of Space Invaders. Releases on the 13th. Gorilla Big Adventure. Looks like an old school style side scroller, possibly. Okay. Releases on the 13th. Table Soccer Foosball. Releases on the 13th as well. Fantasy Tavern Sexty. Sextet. Volume 2. Adventures Days. Sexist. No. I can't say that title. Right there. Yeah, right there. So you just saw the title kind of briefly. Releases on the 14th. I think I know the word, but I just can't say it. Alright, next is Life of Fly. Releases on the 14th. Okay. Next is Shadow Gangs, also releasing on the 14th. It looks like an old school style side scroller. Beat 'em ups, possibly, too. It actually looks not too bad. Next is Down in Bermuda. Releases on the 14th. I don't know. Now, next one is an indie title, pretty much, but it's a big game. Hyped game for a lot of people who did not get to play it the first time it got released digitally. That game is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Complete Edition. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-ups game. Or just a beat-em-ups game. How about that? Highly recommend watching the movie, and I'm really looking forward to playing the game on the 14th as well. Halloween Forever on the 14th. Looks like an old school style side scroller. Next is Rhythm Fighter, also releases on the 14th. Next is 4 in a Row. Okay. Releases on the 14th. Another game, but this one releases on the 15th, but I cannot pronounce the title of the game. I don't know about that one. War Truck Simulator releases on the 19th. Next is Unspottable. Releases on the 21st. I don't think so. Next is Ghostanoid. Releases on the 21st. Okay. Next is a game that releases on the 22nd, and I can't pronounce the title. It looks like Adverse, but I'm not sure exactly. And it looks like a first-person shooters type style game where you cannot see the character but the hands and the weapons that they hold. Next is The Unexpected Quest, releasing on the 23rd. Next is Cyber Shadow, releasing on the 26th. It's like an old school side scroller. It actually looks like it might be pretty good. Next is a title I cannot pronounce. There's two different versions. There's the Digital Deluxe Edition. It's the regular, no, three different versions. So there's the Ultimate Edition, the Digital Deluxe Edition, and the Normal Edition. You can see the title of the game right there. Cannot pronounce it at all. Not even going to try. All three of the versions releases on the 26th. Next is another game cannot pronounce, releases on the 27th. That one right there. Might be a point and click game. Next is Chains of, I don't know how to say that word, but it also looks like a point and click game as well. Releases on 27th. Next game is Save Farty. I don't know. Hard pass on that one. That one releases on the 28th. Next is another game cannot pronounce. Releases on the 28th as well. It looks like a old school style side scroller, so it might be good. I don't know. Next game is ReZero? Something, the Prophecy of the Throne, releases on the 29th. Next two titles are big titles in my opinion. Little Nightmares 2, releasing on the 11th of February. Really looking forward to that. It's a creepy side-scrolling game. Awesome. Love the first one. Next is another Wii U port, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury, and we have no idea what Bowser Fury is. All we know is that it is some form of DLC, and that's all we know. It's a 3D platforming Mario game. Highly recommend both of these games. Little Nightmares 2 comes out on the 11th, and Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury releases on the 12th. Next is a game I cannot pronounce. Releases on the 16th. Okay. Next is Pet Clinic Cats and Dogs. Releases on the 18th. So take your pets to the clinic and they get their treatment. Next is a big game, in my opinion also. Persona 5S Strikers. It's the deluxe edition and also the normal edition. Releasing on the 18th. It's supposed to play like Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors, and Fire Emblem Warriors is a hack and slash title, but set in the Persona universe. Next is Bravely Default 2. It's going to release on the 26th. Never played any of the games. I haven't even played the demo yet. But it does. I think it's an RPG, I believe. It looks like it might be fun. I'm not sure. Next game is it Root? Root Film releases on the 19th of March. Next is Monster Hunter Rise, two different versions, a deluxe edition and the regular edition, both releasing on the 26th of March. So if you're a Monster Hunter fan, you can now play a brand new title on the Nintendo Switch. Next is it Chris Tales? TBA does not have a release date yet. It looks like a side-scrolling game. It might be good. Last title, King's Bounty 2, TBA, no title. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, bye.